he's really looking for a wife, he's going to want to see a woman who can bring the qualities to the relationship that he naturally as a man cannot.
There used to be a time that fairy tales were true. The king and the queen and all the pills were blue. But then the pill changed, the red pill's the truth. Forget the married life, I got better things to do. Stack money, travel the world. Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before I get started, I will not be talking about all women, even though it feels like it. And if it feels like I'm talking about you, you need to check yourself, because words only hurt whenever they're true. You're looking for the music to the intro and you want the link to the second channel. Both are below in the description. Can you do me a favor? Go ahead and hit the notifications button right now and follow me on Instagram. All right, guys, today I'm going to be reacting to a video of a woman telling the truth. She breaks down 5 non-negotiable things that a man wants in a wife. Even though online it looks like everyone is going through divorces, men and women are not getting along, but out here in the real world, you still see people getting married, you still see dates going on, and you still see nothing but relationships. And I tell people this all the time. But what she's going to be bringing up is exactly what a man wants that's different from what a woman thinks a man wants of her. See, what's happening in society, women think the things that they want a man to like them for, that they can force a man into doing it. And men pretty much don't even like them for the things they do. When it's all said and done, men are very simple. It boils down to good looks and other things when it's all said and done. Because the ugly chick can't really get that far. So you will understand why women specialize in looking good. But outside of that, let's get to exactly what a man wants.
Number 1, physical attraction. If you want to know one thing about men, it's this: they are absolutely visual creatures. I cannot stress that enough. A man of quality is going to want a woman who takes pride in her physical appearance. She doesn't necessarily have to be the most beautiful woman in the room, but she is going to be a woman that understands the importance of how she presents herself to the world.
What women need to understand with that statement: the brighter you are, the less a real man is going to want you. When you guys start putting the blonde hair, the pink hair, and start changing your hair colors, all that do is tell a man that you're dysfunctional and that you're going to act like a little kid at some point of the relationship. I tell people all the time, people run out here and change their hair colors whenever they want to feel different, because they think if they change the color of their hair, then people are going to look at them differently and they get a different feeling. So just for the women out there, here's a hint, hint, wink, wink that you need to pay attention to. The more you color your hair, the less you are going to get the man that you want.
Number 2, cooperation. And this one is so simple. If you want a man that's a natural leader, you're going to have to know how to cooperate. He's going to want to see if you can be a partner, if you can be a team player. He's not going to want to fight with you over every single little thing. If you are stubborn, combative, closed-minded, and negative, a man of quality is going to find that extremely unattractive. A lot of us women get into the bad habit of making everything a battle. And if you want a man who is high quality, he is going to have way bigger things on his mind, like running your family in the right direction. He's not going to want to argue with you over what you are going to have for dinner.
And she is absolutely right. A man's going to want a woman cooperative. But men, you also got to have a plan. You have to also be in motion. The only way you want a cooperative woman is so you have enough brain power to work on the goal, to work on the dream, to keep you guys elevating. You're gonna have to do that. I don't want cooperation and I just want to be the nice husband that's not elevating the family. No, you have to be the lion. You have to always be the man out there aiming to take your family to the next level. Too many of you guys, you're trying to be the best father and you're lacking at becoming the best successor for the family. So understand, if you want a woman to cooperate, as a man, you have to constantly be working to keep elevating year after year after year. You cannot have a cooperative woman with a stagnant lifestyle.
To feel wanted. Don't get me wrong. He wants you to be fully yoked. He wants you to have a life. He wants you to have all of those things. And you can be independent. You can be a boss woman, but just make sure that you're operating in that feminine energy that makes a man feel wanted. He's going to love the fact that you have passions and interests in a life outside of him. But you have to remember that a man's natural state is to be a provider and to be a protector. And he's going to want a woman that makes him feel like he has room to do that in her life.
And that's one of the biggest. It's because too many women, even in relationships and in marriages, are always trying to prove to the man that they don't need him. I always tell guys, if you go out with a woman and she's being combative and she's constantly trying to explain to you and show you why she doesn't need a man, get away from her. Let those type of women be lonely. And then when they get over 35 and 40 years old and they don't have any kids and they're married to their job, trust me, they're going to be giving it up fast and they're going to become desperate. When they give it up fast and they become desperate, you may get it too fast and not want it. They're going to have relationship problems. So understand, the woman in her 20s trying to prove to you that she don't need a man is going to suffer when she gets in her 40s, and no man is going to want her. So understand, ladies and men out here, a man wants to feel like he needs, women need to understand, a man wants to feel like you need him. The more he feels like you need him, the harder he's going to work. Some men, especially a lot of you guys out here, you need a woman in your life just to get motivated, because to you, that's the dream. The dream is to get married.
Number 4, and y'all are not going to like this one. Accountability. Yeah. Harsh truth. We don't have any problem telling a man the 152 ways that they are wrong. But when the tables turn and it's our turn to be accountable, a high quality man is going to want to see that you know how to do that. Can you apologize? Can you hold yourself accountable? For some reason, for us women, it's so hard to acknowledge when we're wrong and to say that we're sorry. But a high quality man is going to want to see that you can do that. It goes back to being a good partner. And
she's absolutely right with that. Accountability is a biggie, because women don't never want to say I'm wrong. They never want to say my bad. And if they do turn around and start saying my wrong and my bad, trust me, she's going to have an attitude that she has to do it. So understand, accountability is a big one, but most women who have a problem with accountability are typically narcissist women. They're already the type of woman that's not going to listen to anybody and only going to be in relationships with men that are going to agree with her. But those would be the type of women that's talking about they want a high value man. Sorry, it doesn't work like that. If a woman is not able to take accountability for her faults, she's going to have a rough dating life. And this goes for not just black women, but it goes for like a lot of other women too. Guys, when it comes to accountability, in most cases, if she's not even being a little bit accountable to things, and it starts off with the little stuff, just get away with it. But most of you are so lonely and desperate, you start letting the guard down regardless of what she do, because you're afraid of starting over and have to go out and get another girl.
And number 5, last but not least, I hint at this one all the time, so I'm going to speak on it now. Feminine energy. I know for some reason whenever people talk about masculine energy versus feminine energy, it gets so controversial, and I really don't understand why that is. It's honestly very simple. Your grace, your class, your poise, your confidence, your nurturing, compassionate energy. If he's really looking for a wife, he's going to want to see a woman who can bring the qualities to the relationship that he naturally as a man cannot. Now here's the thing, and this message goes to men and women. It is not fair to go out into the dating market with a full list of all of the things that you need in a partner when you don't really know the first thing about what your partner is going to need from you. Relationships are a two-way street. And if you want to find and build a relationship that lasts the test of time, you're going to have to care about your partner's happiness and their needs just as much as your own.
And she's absolutely right. Guys, it is very simple. She either likes you or she don't. When she likes you, she will adapt. Find the things that women like. Find your league. So the woman that's in your league can like you for who you are. Too many of you guys, you don't have the money, you don't have the body, you don't have the look, but you still want the top of the line girl, because in your mind, you're like, I can just treat her good. I'll love her. And she should just want me because the other guys are not going to look at her that way. They're not going to want to treat her good like I will. That's your problem. Get the money. Get the things that women are going to naturally attract to, because men have a hard time being suckered by women when he has options. Your emotions are only as deep as your options. The less options you have, the more emotional you're going to be about a relationship and a breakup, because you start to feel insecure about moving on. But if you have a girl that's playing games, but you know in the back of your head there's already 3 other girls that want you, then you're more likely to say, all right, go play those games. I'll go to the next woman. That's what she's doing with you. When you don't do the things she want to do, she'll say, all right, I'll go to the next guy. And then you say, oh man, let me jump and do that. I don't want her to go to the next guy. She forces you to be a simp. Stop being forced to be a simp. A woman only makes a man simp for her when she doesn't want him and he is not in his league. He's in the wrong league. That's why when she finds a man that's in her league, she's going to get rid of you. She's going to be heartless and she's going to be comfortable with the man that she's chosen. You want to go for the women that are in your league so you could be the knight in shining armor to them, and she will adjust. If she's not holding you down, she's slowing you down. This is Anthony Spade. Hopefully you guys are able to get the message behind the video. Comment, like, subscribe. Hasta la vista.